spinning wheel. We live. It is Godfather Griz. How you doing, man?
Hey.
How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you, Benny?
I am outstanding. And now that I got you here, I'm gonna, first of all, before they come in, I'm gonna fire up the watch page and tweet this out.
Wonderful.
And welcome everybody to this. We've done a lot of shows. We have done a ton.
It's the Zenny 62 from Oakland live promo, baby.
That's right. This is the Godfather Griz show, for which I'm now going to YouTube, folks, and I'm opening up the live stream. Hence this momentary site at my blog, and then we go over. This should automatically sign us in to Zenny 62 on YouTube, and it does do that, or should be doing that. 1, 2, 3, there it is, and push that button. And one moment, please. Just setting up the live deal here. And got it. Okay. Next. Update. That is updated. Voila.
Voila.
And we've got that. There's the stream coming in there. 3 views through already. People are coming in, and
good. They're waiting. You're excited.
And not only that, I'm just going to check the live control room to check on the stream as we do, and YouTube will tell us that the stream is good. That's what we're looking for. Good. All right, the stream is good. Now we go back.
Wonderful.
And we tweet this out real quick before we show Godfather's face. There it is. There's share link on Twitter. For those of you kids at home, This is how you do social media. Hashtag Raiders. Hit the tweet. Let's tweet it out. Move this up. And Citron says hi. We say hi to Citron. And we bring in...
Good day.
Bam! The man. There he is. Godfather is to the left.
Hey, good
Raider
evening.
Nation to the right. How are you, pal? Hey, Kook Snipe. Oh my
Not
God.
bad
It's Kook Snipe. The man I'm going to beat in bowling. Yes, I did say that.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm back in California.
Oh, wow.
I'm selling wolf tickets. Oh.
You just kicked off the show in the right kind of way now.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm barking, man.
What's up, Poops? What's up, Chris?
How you doing? Victoria, welcome.
Good to see.
Victoria says, I want to hear good news. And Cooksnipe says, bring yourself to Fremont. Hey, I want to do this at the Plank, man. Oakland. Forever Oakland. I want to do it at the Plank. I want to do it at the Plank. Yeah. At the Plank. We'll do that later. This is Godfather's time, my man. Woo. How you doing, Godfather?
This is all of our time. Hey, good evening, Zenny, and to all your supporters. How's everybody doing out there?
Oh, I'm on fire, man. I had a weekend at Comic-Con. I got my Star Trek shirt on.
Awesome. I noticed in a different dimension.
Well, that was my 8th straight year as press, but I didn't do it right. That's another story. But I came back with an incredible idea I'm going to launch, and I'm energized, man. I'm energized in a lot of ways.
Good for you, man.
I'm energized, yeah.
And where are we tonight? Where are you going live from, my friend?
I'm back in Oakland.
You're in the town.
Yes. I am in the town.
Back in the heart of it all. It's good to have you back home.
Thank you, and nice to be here. It's I went to city council today, and they passed the Department of Violence Prevention, and wow, interesting stuff. I'll say that. Interesting stuff. Really
I was notified that was passed.
It passed. The one no vote was Noel Gaio of District 5, where you live.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to get caught off on a downer vibe, so let's just bypass that because it,
Yeah, no, we can touch on that next week. Yeah, no problem. We can touch on that next week.
Exactly. I want to keep it, and I want to remind everybody of this. is the first day of the opening of NFL training camp. The Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys kicked it off, and the Cardinals have an interesting running attack based on misdirection. And I don't mean like reverses. Yeah, I mean where the line zone blocks say when what I saw to the left, the running back gets the handoff going to the left, and then it's not a counter move, it's it's basically a cutback move. A counter move is when the running back moves toward the false point of attack and then goes back to the actual point of attack and then gets the handoff. A cutback is basically where the handoff is given to the running back going toward the false point of attack, and then he goes back to the actual point of attack, which is offside. You know, the Cardinals are pulling it off, and the Raiders better be aware because, you know, the one thing I find fascinating, I want to say this, and I don't want to get too caught up in this, but you can tell what the trend of the NFL is going to be in preseason on very basic plays that teams run. You can see where the league is going, and where the league is going, because the Cardinals are really at the forefront of, you know, offensive state of the art, along with the Chiefs and others. And the Raiders last year, I might add, under Bill Musgrave, is cutback, and the Raiders have had problems with cutback. You know.
Well,
so,
thank God Bill Musgrave is gone.
Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say that again?
Thank God Bill Musgrave is gone. Loud and clear.
I think Godfather, who generally speaks for Raider Nation, just sounded the call that everybody's really happy with...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got to say hi. Everybody's saying hi to you. Kook Snipe says hello. Victoria Simpson says...
Good to see you. Thank you for your support. We're going to have a high-energy show tonight.
Victoria Simpson says, I want to hear good news. Kook Snipe says, bring yourself to Fremont. We'll talk about that later. Jamal Mills says hello. Mr. Mills, to which I say hello, and thank you again for your investment. And I sent you your shares today, by the way. And don't forget, we are Oakland, forever Oakland. And
yes.
We have something special coming up this Friday, don't we?
Yes. Well, actually, from Friday through Tuesday, we have 4 events in 5 days. And the first one's kicked off this Friday, July 28th, at the Joint Powers Authority at the Oracle, the Oakland Coliseum at 8:30 a.m. Myself, my partner Ray Bobbitt, will be speaking on behalf of the Citizen-Driven Initiative that is forever Oakland driven in front of the municipalities that make up the Joint Powers Authority to get behind our Citizen-Driven Initiative to the fullest. And it is an agenda item, so we're excited to be speaking on behalf of that item.
Wow. That's going to be exciting. It's 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, JP meetings, as you know, Zane, they've been going at 8:30 in the morning for, 20-plus years now. So,
yep.
You know,
Since the
it's just like the city council meetings, they're usually at night, county meetings in the morning, and JPA meetings in the morning. So we just work with what we can get and take advantage of the situation.
Hey, everybody who's just chimed in. We went from 8 viewers to 15. Welcome to the Godfather Griz show with Godfather Griz and Zenny Abraham, Zenny62. Saying hello, Victoria Simpson has said, I've never seen a city so in love with a football team. I mean, no city, she writes in caps, as you can see right there. And Crawford371, Crawford, welcome. He also brings us some very sad news. He asks us for a moment of silence for Ruben. Prayers for Ruben. Joseph True says prayers for Ruben and prayers up. Do you know how Ruben is doing?
Not too well. David Cardenas keeps me in touch, and the last we heard, he's declining rapidly. So let's definitely take a few seconds right now, silence everybody, and pray for Ruben, please. Ruben Contreras Jr.
All right.
God bless Ruben. God bless Ruben. And everybody, for Ruben Jr., he's struggling for his life right now. We need everyone just to continue to give energy. We know that this world we live in, we can't quite understand how things operate sometimes. And we take as much on as we can. But this poor kid, man, his family, they've been going through it, and we're with them 120% spiritually with our prayers, and we're always going to be there for you guys. So God bless you, Ruben. God bless your family. We're here with you. The Zenny 62 show is behind you 120%.
Hey, tell my viewers the full story about Ruben for those who may be tuning in but not know.
One of our supporters, David Cardenas, who supports Forever Oakland, got in touch with me 3 or 4 months ago. He actually purchased one of our T-shirts, and then he put us in touch with Ruben Jr. Contreras, who is suffering from some type of brain tumor. There's a certain terminology for it that's been put up on the Zenny 62 show. It's actually on my page right now as well. He was diagnosed with it last year. We did a charity for him back in May on Mob Hour. Ever since we've been in touch with his mom, his dad, we've had some conversations behind the scenes. It's just been an ongoing thing day and night for his family and his loved ones who are pulling together for him right now to help him get through the situation. It's sad. It's quite the challenge right now for all of us, especially those closest to him, because 24 hours a day they're revolving their lives around moving to recover and heal. And so that's what's going on with this young man. His family's really been in the trenches and supporters to help any way they can, medically, financially, with gifts, with prayers. So there's been a groundswell of support. We're involved with it. We've reached out to many of our worldwide supporters, having them pray as well. There's a big network going on. So that's currently what's going on right now. And the last we heard, Ruben Jr. is not doing too well. He's declining daily right now. So the added prayers, the positive emotion, the angels of God, the more the merrier right now to help this young man's soul to come to peace and to heal.
Yeah, you all have been really behind him from the start. So, and
yes,
yeah, definitely prayers for Ruben. That's that does make you ask, makes you ask why.
And if you go to our Facebook page, Greg Jones Facebook page, Mob Charities Forever Oakland, Zenny Facebook page is YouTube in the times we posted, and you'll find David Cardenas, you'll find Ruben Contreras Sr., you'll find Judith Contreras as well, his mother, and they're constantly posting events and different ways of how you can help Ruben Jr. So please, if you have any questions, first thing to do is just keep praying for Ruben Jr. Then you can contact Zenny. You can contact myself. We'll put you in touch with the family to see in any way where we can help their son.
And I'm at Zenny. My email is zenny@zenny62.com. And you can also text me at 510-517-7565. It's on my blog. It's, no secret there. And I'm happy to connect you. Okay. So, yes. So there you go. And so shifting...
Ruben joys in our prayers.
Yeah. Hey, so shifting gears a bit, tell us about, first of all, training camp is Saturday, right? What's going on Saturday? We got Friday covered in the morning, unless there's something Friday evening I missed. Take us through a rundown of what's happening. You said 4 events.
Well, as you know, Zenny, being connected to the NFL, you mentioned the Arizona and Dallas kicked off the training camp. The Oakland Raiders themselves, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, they move half their supplies, computers, printers, half their staff go up to Napa at the Napa Valley Marriott off of Solano Avenue, and they're up there for 30 days for training camp. So they start moving all their stuff up there right now, all the equipment, the home yards. Usually at week's end, players have to report, start doing walkthroughs. And this Saturday is our 14th annual Just a Family Day, a tradition we created a long time ago in honor of the Oakland Raiders. And this Saturday as well will be Alumni Day for all former Oakland Raiders, like the Ted Hendrickses, Jim Ottos. A lot of former Raiders will be coming. They're being honored that Saturday as well. At the same time, we'll be in the main lobby of the Napa Valley Marriott in full Forever Oakland fashion, reminding everybody this is Oakland Raider territory still. This is pro-Oakland territory. We'll be making our presence felt this Saturday. So if you're a pro-Oakland supporter, get up to Napa. You'll be like a kid in a candy store. Come join forces with the NFL's finest. We're going to continue this mystique in our identity, protecting what the autumn win is, which is a forever Oakland Raider. So that's what's going on this Saturday in Napa, Saturday, July 29th.
And as far as Vegas news, the contractor agreement is still not signed, and the non-relocation agreement is to sign. Everything is still, as they say, in motion, but also the summer months bring one thing. Start with V, vacations. And the backstory that not talked about is who's on vacation. That is definitely slowing down the document preparation process. For example, the FAA has no reason to be on a fast track. The people evaluating this are on vacation, and they're going to come back. So on top of that, you have the news that UNLV has hired a hardball attorney. You know, the idea is that, okay,
they hired him out of New York, if I remember correctly.
That's correct. That's right. But, you know, the overall idea is that everybody's working round the clock all the time. And that is simply not true. Now, let me get to some comments on the side here. Steve Collins says, God bless Ruben. Puts things in perspective. Barry Lee says, hey there. Hey, Barry. Nice to have you here, moderator. Citron says, he'll be at the training camp on the 31st. Barry Lee says, tweet sent. Thank you, Barry. T. Cooper says, good evening, Godfather Griz and Zinni. To which I say, good evening, T. Cooper. Henry Flores.
Good evening, Thor.
Henry Flores says, Zinni says, Citron, do you need tickets to attend training camp? Do you need? I don't think you do you? How does that work?
No, you do. No, you do need to have tickets. You have to be a season ticket holder that's paid by the first deadline, which is March 3rd, and or you have to know someone that has extra tickets. They'll give you one. So yes, to get to our event this Saturday in the lobby, you don't need tickets.
Okay.
So we got to remind everybody, the 66 Mile Forever Oakland 14th Annual District Family Day. We've been doing this for 14 straight years, where we go up to the Napa Valley Marriott and we kick it off in the lobby. It's just a big party in the lobby. The same lobby, the Raider players stay, the coaches stay. We have a great working relationship with the general manager there. So that is separate from the on-field experience. While we're up there, some of our members will have their on-field experience as well. So you need a ticket to go on the on-field experience. But remember, the Just It Family Day is a celebration of being pro-Oakland in the lobby at the Napa Valley Marriott. It's open to adults. It's open to kids. So, yeah, you don't need a ticket to come to our event.
Hey, can you hook me up with a ticket, man? I need one.
I just say, get yourself to Napa. All I can tell you guys is get to the lobby, have a great time. And but yeah, you need to be a season ticket holder, and you need to know someone to get on the field.
Or what about press? I wonder how they handle that.
I mean, there's press all over the place. Anyone can come in the lobby. So you know, everyone's welcome in the lobby. Now, to get on the field, you obviously probably have to go through the public relations of the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, that's Will Kiss. Right. That's right. Now, the NFL, I'm solid with. The Raiders are, you know, probably angry with me. So,
well, that's their tough. That's their tough luck.
We'll see.
So yeah, that's what we got going on Saturday. Then we have a couple events going on, you know, Monday and Tuesday here in Oakland, California. We're doing our Game 3 and Game 4 promo with the Oakland A's for the 50-50 fundraising program. And we're hosting that much-hated rival team across the bay, the San Francisco Giants. So all week, we're going to be posting our link that the Oakland A's created for the 66 Mile Forever Oakland. And when you go through our link and it says a coupon code and you add in lower caps, direct help in one word, then push apply. So once you add direct help and apply, then you go see your seats. You go purchase your seats. By doing it that way, 50% of your ticket sales goes to us to help keep pro sports in Oregon, to help support for professional sports and the civic pride and the economy. It helps jobs and it helps our Alameda County region. So Monday and Tuesday, Monday, July 31st, Tuesday, August 1st, it'll be going down. We'll be promoting it all week. So Friday, we have the JP meeting. Saturday, we have the Just It Family Day. Monday, we have Game 1 of the Bay Bridge Series. And Tuesday, we have Game 2 of the Bay Bridge Series. All pro Oakland's involved. It's going to be spectacular. We're ready for the task at hand, and this week we're going to be pumping things up.
Hey, so Barry Lee, I think I better answer Barry Lee's question about training camp. The Rolling 100, how you doing? Hey, I got my investors here. This is my row of investors. Rolling 100, how you doing? Citron says yes. Henry Flores says, I will pay for 2 tickets. Wow. my other investor, Steve Collins, season ticket holders for training camp experience. Steve Collins says, I have 2 who wants me. And Citron says, I seen press at training camp practice. To which Steve Collins writes, you have my email, Zinni. Let me know how I can get them to you. You got it. These people have put money into the continuation of Zinni62.com, to which I report, and I sent an investor report. The average post at Zinni62 is valued at $1,044. Keep that in mind.
Nice.
That's right.
Congratulations.
That's not for me. That is not for me. That is from socialboard.com. They have their own proprietary system of evaluating your social graph, your social network. They put all mine together and they came up with that. Boom, to which I sent my report to my investors. Thank you all. Rick Rice, welcome. What's up, Rick Rice? To which he says, what's up, Zinni Two Shoes? What is up is Forever Oakland. You can see it going across your screen. It's in gold, and it's in black, and it's in dark Raider Oakland A's green. Forever Oakland. It's also in Raiders silver and black.
It's also in a new wine glass. Check this out, Zinni.
Wine glass.
For all of our supporters.
Oh.
The Forever Oakland lady, Monica Lynn, created the first-of-a-kind Forever Oakland 6-6 malt wine glasses.
The genius
We'll
of
be adding
Monica
to the
Lynn.
6-2 Forever Oakland promo.
Let me throw the genius.
Starting bid is $25 a glass.
The
Forever
genius
Oakland
of
and
Monica
the 6-6 malt glass.
The genius of Monica
And remember, we got the 6-6 malt wine.
Woo.
We have the Forever Oakland wine. We're repackaging these things. So if you want a glass, if you want a wine, if you want to make a bid on all our silent auction items, we'll be giving those bids out in mid to late August. But yeah, man, have a drink on us. Perfect time to go up to Napa. Your Forever Oakland wine glass, your 6-6 malt wine glass. Starting bid is $25 a glass.
Are the glasses going to be in Napa?
We can definitely have some glasses in Napa.
Ooh, well, there we go. Now, hey, let me move this right over here. And then
these two right here, these two right here are donated to the GoFundMe.com/We Stand With Oakland. GoFundMe.com/We Stand With Oakland. These two are donated to the fund. So if you make a bid on each one of these for $25, your donation goes to our GoFundMe/We Stand With Oakland.
Now, Donis asks, how's the lawsuit talk? I'll get to that in a second. Steve Collins says Forever Oakland. A long second, actually. Barry Lee says, so all those Vegas wannabes can't go to the actual training camp. Funny stuff because they ain't season ticket holders, only deposit holders. Interesting. Mr. Cooper says, I want one of those glasses, Godfather.
Mr. Cooper, you always get everything. You know you'll be getting yourself one of those glasses. Monica Lynn will hook you up, bud.
And to which Crawford371 types, hashtag Oakland will prevail. Joseph True, hey Joseph, how you doing? He says, love those wine glasses, Griz.
Is that Joe T? Is that Joseph Trullo?
Yeah, TRU, yeah.
Oh, everybody, listen up. What inspired Monica Lynn to make these wine glasses, first of a kind, is Joseph Trullo. Everybody, he's one of our biggest supporters. He donated the first item to the silent auction item, which is a Cliff Ranch signed football. And then, just about a week and a half ago, leading up to our Game 2 Pro with Oakland A's, Joseph came to me and said, Godfather, we would like to donate first of a kind Forever Oakland and 66 Mob wine to the cause for the GoFundMe.com/We Stand in Oakland. These bottles starting bids are $50 per. Joseph, it's because this has all happened. Thank you from the kindness of our heart for supporting our cause. And Monica Lynn's will be busting out these Forever Oakland 6-6 Mob wine glasses. Plus, she'll continue to remind people about the mugs we have. This whole thing's blowing up for a good thing. So, Joe T, it's great to have you on the show, man. God bless you.
Got it, man. Definitely. So, Barry Lee says, darn those nice glasses. Wine glasses, he means. And Rick Rice says he likes those Griz. Love those wine glasses, Griz. And
if you guys are interested, I know you like them. Make sure you go to the
wait. This is a shocker.
Page.
Joseph True just wrote.
What's that?
He says Zinni62.com special bottle coming up. Really?
That's right.
Whoa, I'm shocked.
Oh, man, we got to take care of a host.
Whoa, we don't need to put my face on it? Yeah, put my logo face on it, dang it. That's right.
Hey,
Yes.
Zenny, while you're back in the town,
Yeah.
we got to set up a show at that one place in Berkeley.
Yes, that's right.
Marcellus owns. Remember that?
I certainly do. I have not forgotten it at all.
So I'm thinking the weekend after August 4th, August 5th, that following Monday, let's get in touch with them and see if you and I can hook up and do it that Monday. But let's see what our schedule looks like.
I'd like to do it sooner rather than later. The reason is August 4th is my birthday, but also
That's not a Monday. August 4th is what, a Friday or Saturday?
that's a Friday. That's
Okay.
That's 2 Fridays from now, and
So August 7th, you're out of town?
possibly, I'm not sure. I just want to celebrate it with my mom. I'm turning 55.
Oh my God! I thought you were only 25. What are you talking about? 55 years old?
Hey, my last girlfriend was 28. But the whole point is that, look, genes, man. No, it's not even genes. It's not even genes or, black don't whatever. It's none of that. You know what it is? It's a lot of water, a lot of sleep, a lot of working out, and yeah, genes. But I thought, hey, if my mom looks like she's 64 and she's 82, imagine what I would look like if I just kept up a regimen of working out and staying light and all that stuff.
That's why. You know what's going to add to your regimen? Some of this new 66-mile Forever wine with these wine glasses. It'll help marinate. See, we marinate better as time goes on. But
I want the bottle. I don't. Hey, I have to be honest with you, man. I cut way back. That's the other reason I look the way that I do. I have cut way back. I mean, I don't have those. I don't have those. You know what? I have some of that Italian blood you've got.
Hey,
Paisano.
okay, huh?
That's right.
That's looking good over here.
I was
going to say, so next Monday, the 31st.
I always wanted to say that.
You said it pretty good, huh? For a 55-year-old young guy.
Thank you.
But hey, let me share something. Next Monday, obviously, I can't set up with you at that place because we're having our promo with the A's.
Yep.
So the following Monday, look into the 7th or look into something after that. But we can always pick another day, too. It don't have to be a Monday. As long as we let our supporters know in advance. I just look forward to doing it there because we want to see that Zenny 62 Raider Burger.
Yeah, I'd like to do it. We'll figure it out off camera, right?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And we'll let our supporters know. And then, what we'll do? Maybe we'll do live show and invite a lot of our supporters locally down as well.
Now, Steve Collins says, first of all, Rolling 100 gives 4 thumbs up. T. Cooper says, wow. I don't know what he's wowing, but I like to see the wow. Steve Collins says, you're a young buck, Zenny. Thank you, Mr. Collins. Henry Flores says, 28. Nice. He's not talking about me. He's talking about my ex-girlfriend. Rick Rice says, last girlfriend was 28. Did I hear that right? Yes, you heard that right. Oh, my goodness. Steve Collins says, laugh out loud. Fine wine for the mind. There you go. Ruben Ortiz is in the house. Hey, Zenny and Grizzly says. Ruben Ortiz fires back, says, hello, Zensters. Joseph Jones says, damn it, I didn't get notification again. That is a problem. And Joseph True says, been thinking about Zenny burgers all week. You ain't the only one, Mr. True. But, yeah, what he's talking about, Godfather, is that YouTube has this weird notification system, and they don't. I have 35,000 subscribers.
Hey, Zenny,
don't notify them.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
I only can see half your face, so you may have to pull back. All you see from your eyes down.
Oh, let me try something here.
Yeah, go ahead and adjust yourself.
Thank you for the investment, Mr.
There
Blackman.
you go.
Yeah.
Much better. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for the investment, Mr. Blackman. Mr. Blackman's coming through. Barry Lee says...
wonderful.
Thank you, yeah. Barry Lee says, I have to say, if it wasn't for Zenny and Godfather Griz, Oakland would not be what it is. The fans of their teams need to take notice, period. Rick Rice says, wow, was your last girlfriend 27 years? What? Wait a minute, I can't say. Was my last girlfriend 27 years? I have no idea what that means. Anyway, Steve Collins says he didn't get his notification. Okay, moving forward. Godfather, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Big time question, all right. At this stage of the organization effort, give us a state of the organization evaluation, please. Where are we?
The state of the organization, realistically,
yeah,
is flying high. And when I say flying high, It means our vibe. You got to remember, when you do all the things we do right now, we have a lot going on. If you guys, some may be aware, some may not be aware, we have a lot going on, and I wouldn't say it's overwhelming, because we know our limitations, and we're not going to take something on unless we believe in it. So right now, believe it or not, I was just thinking about this the other day, Zenny, to answer your question, and I was thinking about it because one of our supporters asked me the same thing. Over the weekend, I thought to myself, ever since that crime vote that took place on Monday, March 27, 2017, we've been such at the grindstone. And us being at the grindstone is regular. That's normal for us. Being hands-on, going full speed ahead. No matter if we're doing a sporting event, we're always doing something charitable. If we're doing a charitable event, we're doing something sporting. So, but since that vote, we've already hosted 6 events. 6. We have 4 coming up this weekend. So, it didn't really hit me until this past weekend. I can't believe, it's not a surprise, but I can't believe how our guys and gals, our high energy people, are handling the situation. It's almost like we've stepped up. Instead of falling backwards or falling to the side since March 27, 2017, our energy and vibe is at its best ever. We're very clear what we're doing. We are investing our time and energy in the right people. We're trying to get that message out to as many people as possible, because we knew a lot of folks feel the same we do, but they didn't really know how to channel that. They didn't know what kind of platform to go. There's a lot of mess on social media. We don't get caught up in negativity, that mess on social media. We call that bottom feeder, lower level kind of stuff, because that's not productive, my people. So we're channeling our energy, dealing with the top 2 antitrust lawyers in the United States. We're having to deal with NFL officials, the Oakland Raiders, our municipalities, going back and forth, our core staff, organizing these events, work with the Oakland A's. When you look at everything right now, you take a step back and you smell the roses, you realize our organization is doing spectacular right now. So our vibe is, we have full faith that the direction that this is going now is the way it should have went before the vote took place, because the leadership driving it is us. We always believed if we were owning the Oakland Raiders, we always believed if we're running the city, either one of those roles, we would be talking about a team moving. We'd be talking about building here now. So right now, we believe the right leadership in place to push this thing forward, and to get the actual people who were running it getting behind us right now, because we believe that's the best way to get the best results. So we're excited about that process.
Wow. That's a lot. That's incredible. Plus, you've done a lot in a short time. I mean, when I say that...
we have. And then let me remind everybody, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And if you want to get somewhere in life, man, there's always obstacles. There's always potholes. It's how you handle them. But obstacles and potholes is not drama.
Right.
It's not negativity. Right. So that's why our organization's drama-free, man. We don't buy into that. We don't believe in that. As a matter of fact, we don't even give it a second thought. We have too many positive things. We have too many big fish we're frying right now that we're focusing on with all these events that's coming to a head. And so we're excited about what we're doing right now.
Now, Henry Flores says, Godfather, I think we as Raider fans will hold our heads high this year thanks to Forever Oakland. You inspire not only just Raider fans to stand up and fight for what you believe in, but everyone else.
Let me tell you something. What's that gentleman's name?
Henry Flores.
Henry Flores. You know what? When we touch people's lives like that, that's what drives us. When we touch people's lives on an emotional level, a spiritual level, and if it inspires you to go inside yourself and to draw deeper inside yourself and make yourself bigger and influence people to stand up instead of stand on the sideline, that means we're doing our job. And thank you for sharing that, because that means the world to us. Thank you so much.
Hey, let's talk about the Raiders. How would you assess the Raiders going into training camp?
Well, I gave you that opinion recently. My perspective is a little differently. To all your viewers, just remember who you're talking to.
Yep.
I'm born and raised an Oakland Raider. Born and raised, Taliander, Oakland Raider. I'm as Oakland Raider to come. That identity is what I was raised with. That identity is what we're fighting for. That identity belongs here in Oakland, California, and the surrounding regions. So right now, myself, my staff, have a little different perspective on Oakland Raider football. That's not our main focus right now. Our main focus is doing what we need to do with the citizen-driven initiative to retain the identity, to retain what being Oakland Raiders is, to retain what we all deserve for the greatest culture of fans and people. So if the Raiders were not trying to go to Vegas right now, I'd give you my X's and O's breakdown. So I'll give you guys a little tidbit. I'll tell you what I thought before we lost to Houston in the playoffs. And that day we played Houston in the playoffs this year when Derek Carr was down, my staff and 19 of our people went to the great Jim Otto's house and had a spectacular time with Jim and his family. And at that time we said, if you have a healthy Derek Carr going into 2017 with an upgraded defense and barring no big injuries, the road to the Super Bowl goes through Oakland. Now, I said that leading up to that Houston game. Ever since this flying vote, our priorities have changed a little bit because we're more so not supporting the ownership of the Oakland Raiders. We're not supporting their decision. We're not supporting the decision of the National Football League. We're supporting our identity. So how the team goes in the training camp, I can't really give you a perspective, but I'll give you our perspective. We're all about being pro-Oakland. That's where we're going now before this Saturday, July 29th, and we're going to keep that momentum of being pro-Oakland. That's the best way I can answer that for you guys.
Hey, Russ Rivera's joined us. Welcome, Russ. And we have... Russ says, sup, Zenny. Sup, Russ. Say hi to Godfather. And
good evening.
And so we have Autumn Wynn Williams asks, thoughts on UNLV hiring their own New York law firm? Sure. I will say this. It's a signal that they're going to play hardball. And UNLV, as I've said before and I'll say again, UNLV is quite concerned that the Raiders are more advanced in these negotiations. And let's not forget that the Raiders are not negotiating on their own. They have assistance of the NFL and NFL properties. So I'm putting in my mind's eye of imagination and scenarios as I apply them to planning and policy. And I'm seeing initial meetings where the Raiders come in with not just their attorneys, but the NFL's attorneys. And UNLV, having never been in this situation before, is intimidated. They also know, however, that they have on their side their ultimate weapon. What is that? Senate Bill 1. Because, as I've said before, and I'll say again, Senate Bill 1 was crafted to make sure the UNLV gets a football stadium regardless of what the Raiders do.
Well, here's the thing, too, and I will just add this, and as our pro-Oakland supporters know, I haven't focused on Vegas like I have staff that focus on it like you, Zenny. We're all part of the same staff here. But UNLV should not be playing second fiddle to anybody. Right. That's their home state.
That's right.
That's their hometown.
That's right.
And it was wise that they go hire on some sports lawyers from New York to represent them because they need to be put in the right, proper place. And they probably have more power than they think.
That's right. They have a lot more power than they think. And not only that, this negotiation has gone on now about officially for a year and a half. It was about a year and a half it was a year and a half ago that UNLV and the Raiders struck up their relationship, and then unofficially, January 28th of 2016 announced that they were going to be meeting with the Oakland Raiders representatives because the Raiders were seeking a stadium in the Valley, the Las Vegas Valley. They have had all that time. They have had a year up till now to craft the agreement. They haven't done it. That alone spells a problem. And then, with the way SB1 was crafted, it really, and compared to or evaluated against the Raiders, the way the Raiders have been handling this as if UNLV is a stepchild, that dynamic alone, I know, has pissed off UNLV. And the Raiders had this idea that the UNLV, athletic director, because she was a previous Raider employee, would be an advantage to them. It is not an advantage. In fact, it's a disadvantage because it means she knows them. And yet she has to save her new employer. Are the Raiders going to re-employ her if they decide to fire her? No. So, she's got an axe to grind. If she didn't have an axe to grind, we wouldn't have been in this direction. Watch. This is this is fascinating.
I just want to tell people too.
I was gonna say this. Let me say this real word. Fascinating game. Like fascinating gamestership. How's that? Okay, sorry.
Well, let me just add something real quick. So since we're on the show live right now, with my responsibility and the responsibility that my core staff have at this high level we're dealing with right now, I strive not to put a lot of energy when I hear some new news. I try to let it run its course. I try to investigate a little bit. I know some wonderful people like Zenny. I got some people on my core staff that are great fact finders. Then over a period of time is when you really see if what you first hear in a social media article, if it has teeth or not. I've heard things before when people thought I was going to deflate something. It didn't. So we refrain from initial social media reaction to the first things you hear, and we want to see the body language and see how things develop. So maybe there's a reaction a little bit afterwards. So myself personally, these things are being accumulated, they're being noted, quite frankly, and this process that the Raiders have to go through on their own may have stumbling blocks, let alone with another process that's being developed on the side. So anyway, we'll see how this whole thing develops, but for UNLV, God bless yourself for protecting yourself because you have to.
Yep.
That's your home state. You shouldn't be paying second fiddle to nobody. And you have more power than you think with the stadium going or not going. So we're behind you, UNLV, all the way.
And Ken asks if you're open to new ideas and strategies to help bring more attention to We Stand with Oakland and Forever Oakland. And Russ responded that, yes, we're always open to new ideas and approaches. Patrick M. Blackman says, isn't UNLV being known more as basketball instead of football, working against the football team? That's a long answer. I think out of respect for our subject matter, I'll deal with that in another one. In fact, I'll deal with it later in the week because that opens up about 7 or 8 different answers I want to give, and that's going to run us over time. I don't want to go there. Rick Rice says, good question, Barry. Barry Lee has asked, have any celebrities agreed to help with a fight to keep the Raiders home and not Vegas?
Well, you know what's so funny, and I'm just going to go ahead and state this for the record. Mm-hmm. There's been celebrities or entities that have made quotes leading up to the vote, and then afterward they kind of change their stance. So myself personally, I think there's a lot of former Raiders who still get fed by the hand of the Raiders organization, right? Because the way they did things back in the past, it didn't have the income that it has now. And it's the unfortunate part, and I'm going to say this to everyone. Anybody who wants to get behind us, I have established this within my inner core. We don't compromise nobody. So my thing is, if you're a celebrity or not a celebrity, we want people who are pro-Oakland all the way. Not, we were pro-Oakland, but they voted against it. Now we're not pro-Oakland. We don't have room for that. So if you're a celebrity that's pro-Oakland or not a celebrity that's pro-Oakland or an artist, you need to be all the way with this or not, because we're so convicted to get this thing done, and we are reaching out to different celebrities right now, but we only want ones that are going to be all the way, not halfway.
Hey, Barry Lee, send a tweet, please, with an @Tom Hanks. FYI, @Tom Hanks. Thank you.
Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you. I know folks have been reaching out to Tom Hanks for about 3 months. Mm-hmm. So by all means, to all you folks, yes, by all means, not just Tom Hanks, anyone that you think's pro-Oakland, contact them, write them, post on their page, because it's time for others to step up to the plate. If you believe you're pro-Oakland, don't worry about what your friends on social media think. Don't worry about where your working relationships are, because you have to stand up for something at some point, and you got the platform, you got the people at the heart that are leading the way right now. You jump on board with us, we're going all the way with this.
Get Tiger Woods.
We're not stopping.
We're a train.
Hey, we're a train going west. You jump on the train, go west with us. If you don't jump on the train's going west with or without you. Celebrities or not.
Get Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is a Raiders fan. That's a mission.
For these, if these folks feel it the way we do, once they find out a little bit about it, there shouldn't be no problem whatsoever to jumping on it. Mm-hmm. So by all means, reach out to any pro-Oakland person, and we're going to keep going with or without them, but reach out to any pro-Oakland celebrity, please.
Oh, the Real Raider Juice says, Zinni, what costume did you wear at Comic-Con? Laugh out loud. I'll tell you. You watch Star Trek, right? You ever heard of a red shirt? You know what a red shirt is, Godfather, right? Star Trek, the security guys? right?
Of course.
Okay, now I wore a black suit. I'm a black suit.
Oh.
Right. With this shirt. This shirt was given to me by Rod Roddenberry, who is the son of Gene Roddenberry, and it says right here, you can see this. It says, I'll turn the live stream. It says Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. I'm very proud of that shirt. It's a rare shirt, and I'm very happy to have it. So there's my short answer to your question, and now back to the main subject.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Who's the gentleman that asked about new strategies? What's that guy's name?
Ken. He didn't leave a last name.
Ken.
And then
what's that?
He didn't leave a last name. And then Ken, I haven't seen him before. And then Russ answered his question, saying we're always open.
Well, yeah. Well, I want to answer Ken too. Ken, yeah. We're always open to new strategies. Is he present right now?
Ken, can you make right? If you're around, please, and you may be, given the number of people, 34 right now. Can you please say that you're around or not? Well, if you're not, we won't hear from you, right? Just give us a ping and say yeah.
But if he pops up, if he pops again, let me know what we're talking about.
Okay, cool. Now, Autumn Wind says, truth, Joseph, and Autumn Wind says, sup, champ, and the Real Raider Juice says, pick, please, Zinni. That's another subject. Patrick M. Blackman says, really, Rivera. Rivera says, Howie Long is not pro-Oakland. He supports relocation. That's sadly true. Yep, we don't need Howie. I'll be the first to tell you guys. We don't need anybody that's not pro-Oakland, Howie Long. I grew up loving his play. And once I saw him support Vegas, I lost all respect for the guy. And
straight up.
Barry Lee says, I still like the idea of Forever Oakland concert, say, featuring Metallica, Kiss, Lady Gaga, and Garth Brooks with special host Tom Hanks. And Patrick M. Blackman says, what? With a question mark. And I don't know what he is whatting. Hey, Patrick M. Blackman, what was that exclamation all about, please? Just out of curiosity. Still looking for the other members to come in. Octavio, John Marks. Haven't seen a number of people. Oh, Howie Long. Patrick M. Blackman did not know that Howie Long was against the Raiders staying in Oakland. I think that's, you know what I think that is? I think that's a more of a media thing on his part, helping Davis, spread the,
you know what? How you project yourself, though, here's the thing with this pro-Oakland or not pro-Oakland. You're either pro-Oakland or you're not.
Right.
You can have all the explanations in the world. You can have all the work relations in the world. So my thing is, it's just like if you're a diehard or not. If you're not pro-Oakland, then be straight with it. If you're not pro-Oakland, be straight. But don't be in the middle. Don't try to explain yourself to where you're trying to protect work relationships. We don't want that. I don't want that. So, yeah, when Howie Long made it clear he attended a Vegas meeting, speaking on behalf of the Raiders down there, he's not pro-Oakland. We don't need you, Howie Long.
Now, Donis asked, did you talk to the sports stations, Godfather?
A sports station like the local sports stations, radio and TV?
Yeah, I don't think that's the right question, but that's not the right thing for me to say because I know you have.
Well, here's what I'll say. I have friends in the media. We've developed those relationships over years and years and years of all the stuff we've done for this community. And so many media members have reached out to myself. They've been in the 6-6 Mob Clubhouse. You guys see the backdrop here. We've had at least 10 media outlets here in the last 6 months. And after the vote, we had a few media outlets. So, yeah, we have media outlets that work with us. We have constant work relationships with them. And we basically share the same message we're sharing with you guys on the show.
I'll be honest with you, though, Donis. That old media used to work, but they're on borrowed time because when I start looking at the traffic, in a number of cases, even with YouTube basically choking off what I've done, I'm multi-platform, but my traffic, more often than not, on a per-post basis is better than theirs, especially for publications that are like SF Gate for certain articles. So we are the media now is what I'm pointing, the point that I'm making, and the dirty little secret is this. A lot of articles are written on a one-shot basis. In other words, a reporter or a columnist writes an article, and that's it, right? I don't do that. I make a vlog whenever I feel like it, sometimes 10 times a day, sometimes 40 times a day, sometimes with a specific intent of taking over a keyword category so you can't have it. That's new media. And I'm telling you right now that journalism is being thrown aside to basically content marketing and content development media. What is that? That is a person or people like ourselves that have a specific interest, and we get our word out whenever we want to. We don't wait for the old media to find us. We produce it. And that's why you'll turn around and you might see my face somewhere and you're thinking, doggone it, that's Zinni. But that's not by accident. That's by design. And I'm just letting you all know right now, particularly with investors out there who've taken time to put money into this, all right, what the secret is. That's the secret. It's basically making content when everyone asks. Take a picture of it, somebody. Put that picture on social media right now. That's media. That is 21st century. You've already outdone every single old media program that's in existence. You want to see the stats? I'll tell you something. Donis, you asked about those outlets. Why didn't you ask about Hispanic media or Chinese media? Why? Because locally, guess what, Godfather? They get more traffic than the traditional folks. Okay? With a different language. Yeah. So, I'm just cluing everybody in because I'm tired of you all giving power to the people that are on the side of getting a message out that is against the Bay Area. And you know what I'm talking about, Godfather. That's really hurt us. Russ, you know what I'm talking about. That everybody knows what I'm talking about.
But let me interject real quick, and I like where you're going with this. Just like guns, I believe in the use of guns as long as they're utilized properly. I believe in the use of social media as long as it's utilized properly for positive purposes. And I developed my own recipe, as of some of my associates, on how to use mainstream media. To me, there's a trick to it, because a lot of times mainstream media will get you to say something they want. We're at a discipline now that we're very focused on our mission, and we believe we're on God. We know we're on a mission from God to serve the greatest culture of people and fans, and that's not religious, that's spiritually speaking. So when the media comes to us, they're coming to us for what our message is, and not being twisted to the best of our ability. So I believe the media can reach thousands and millions of people if it's used properly, and that's how we use the media to the fullest.
Somebody wrote something about joining the fight. Was that not a topic? Let me go back and see what I may have missed. I don't want anybody to feel left out. Bear with me for a second, folks. I'm not going anywhere. I'm actually going up, and I got to refresh the screen because it buffered on me, and so there that is. Let me do a quick fix here regarding checking something. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see here. Yep, that's cool. Okay, back to the watch page, and there's the watch page. Oh, and that's interesting. We're being sponsored by Facebook. They just put up an ad with it. They just put up an ad promoting Instagram, Godfather. Now, now I'm going to get back to... Right. I'm going to actually tweet out one more time. That's why I'm doing this, folks. So bear with me. Share. And I'm going to do Raider Nation this time. Hashtag Raider Nation.
Always good to add Oakland Nation, but you do it your way.
Oh, well, I only do that because of the simple fact that we get a bigger bang for that buck.
No, I understand.
There we go. Now, back to your questions. Anyone who is fed by the NFL will not go against the league, no matter how ridiculous. That's just how it is, says Mr. Rivera. He is correct. Now, by the way,
say that one more time. You said it very quick, Zay. What'd you say?
I'll get to that. Melvin Lovejoy, how are you, Mr. Lovejoy? Another investor, Melvin Lovejoy, says, what did the Oakland board say about joining the fight? Was that not a topic? That comes up Friday, Mr. Lovejoy. Friday at the JPA.
Let me explain it to Mr. Lovejoy real quick. Mr. Lovejoy.
Okay.
Our citizen-driven initiative was brought up to the powers that be over a month ago, that now have adopted it as an agenda item for discussion this Friday. It's being discussed at a meeting called the JPA, which is Joint Powers Authority, this Friday, July 28th, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at the Oracle Arena, where the JPA holds their meetings. And we're going to get deeper into discussion with our citizen-driven initiative and the powers that be that make up with half city council, half Alameda County Board of Supervisors with Executive Director Scott McKibben. So, yeah, we're going to roll up our sleeves this Friday and deepen that discussion.
Now, Joseph True says, talk to local rap producers like Black Biz Entertainment, Living Proof, at Autumn Wind knows how to rap, real genius. Barry Lee says, I say if you can have a 2-day Forever Oakland concert, call it the Forever Oakland Music Festival. Nice idea. Joseph Jones says, Zinni, can you ask the Godfather, is there a time frame for the collection of information in order to make a decision on the next move? And
that's in the process right now. Just so you know, that's confidential. That's in the process right now. Good question. Very good question.
And Kenny, I'm ignoring your comment. Autumn Wynn Williams says, laugh out loud, Joseph, I haven't performed in years. I'll leave that to the pros. Melvin Lovejoy says, awesome, that's hope all is well. Barry Lee says, Joseph Jones, last time I knew, I think was sometime in August, hopefully. Rick Rice says, hosted by Too Short. I'd love to see a live performance of B.J. Betty. Okay.
Hey, Zenny, so did that gentleman Ken ever respond again?
He did say something. He asked a question. It was Ken J, is what it was. Hey Ken.
Okay, so let me just straight this
Ken,
record.
let me do this. Ken, contact Forever Oakland. Do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, for any of you that want to see, here's the thing. It's great that we brainstorm.
Right.
If it's on Zenny's show, or if it's behind the scenes, or if you hit any of us up, this is what we want to encourage all of you. We are a community-driven initiative. Mm-hmm. And if any of you have ideas, share it with us. But if you want to help the cause, go reach out to these people as well. Become part of us by reaching out. That's the best way. Be resourceful. And then as you find leads, as we find leads, we'll combine the leads and we'll put it together, because that's what drives the situation. So, and you can hit us up on Facebook at the Greg Jones page, Forever Oakland page, Mob Charities page, through Zenny62. We have guys like Tor Cooper and several others that always have ideas, and we're very Oakland. And just like David Cavill, the Oakland A's president, he's very Oakland. That's why David Cavill and the Godfathers has joined forces more, because we see more eye to eye prior to this current situation, unlike Lou Wolf, who used to run the A's, who was disconnected from Oakland. So all of you that are connected to our cause, now, all your ideas are great. Help us find leads on those ideas. You can share them with us, but the more that you guys reach out to these different entities and you get those leads, come back with information, we'll keep doing this together, and that's the best way we can put something together. And one last thing, too, Zenny, that we haven't mentioned yet. The 66 Mile Forever Oakland, the home opening weekend of the Oakland Raiders is Black Sunday, September 17th. That home opening weekend, we host a 3-night, 4-day tailgate. It's called the Make Oakland Better Charity Festival, and it consists of several charities, several of our supporters, and a lot of pro-Oakland supporters that come in worldwide. Thursday night, 7 p.m. and on, all the way through Black Sunday, we camp out. So we have more things we're adding to that right now. We've been at this for a long time. This is very second nature to us. So this is a great opportunity, that home opening weekend. You guys get on out there. We're going to have paperwork. We're going to have charities. We're going to have different people coming through to put these ideas together. And so we'll continue to keep you guys connected on the Zenny62 show. But go out and follow up on those ideas. Go out, grab what you can, bring it back to us, and we'll keep communicating with you to keep making Oakland better.
And Joshua A.G. says, hello, Waiter family. Rick Rice says... okay. Henry Flores says, Godfather, I understand what you're trying to do, and it makes sense. The circle of friends I run with have changed their minds about the Las Vegas move because I linked them up to Zenny channel. Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
So what is he saying, that they're more pro-Oakland now?
Yeah. Well, Henry,
that's what we're talking
Henry
about,
Flores.
Man. That's what we're talking about.
Wait, Henry Flores. Are you saying? Let me ask him. Henry Flores, are you saying that? He says yes. He says yes. He just typed. He says yes right there. Yes. He says yes. Wow. Wait a minute.
It's infectious. See, this is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Zenny, look what we're doing, man.
Look
what we're doing.
Wow. This is that. Wow. And Autumn Williams says laugh out loud before that. Joseph True says there are the tales I tell so well. Rivera says contribute to the GoFundMe page. Yes. And Henry Flores says about 100 people, and I know a lot of people. Whoa. Oh. To which.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh.
Here's the thing.
Joshua Ag says, can't wait for the season. We are gonna have the Coliseum going crazy all year and on the road. Joseph True says, good job. Henry Flores. Barry Lee says, done at Tom Hanks tweet since. Barry Lee just sent a tweet to Tom Hanks. Thank you very much, Barry Lee.
Good.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Godfather.
Now, let me just interject something.
Yeah.
Writing on social media is great. People communicating on social media is great because it connects us worldwide. And the second part of doing this whole thing...
It also got us a president twice.
What's that?
It got us presidents twice. It got us presidents twice.
Who?
Social media.
Oh, good. Now, not just that. So for this movement right now, social media is great, but being hands-on. So we combine social media and hands-on, and when you combine both, that's why people buy into it. That's why they're being touched. So the Zenny 62 show and the Godfather right now is one example. When people get on the show, they feel the energy. Yep. It's not just logical. It's not just what we write on social media. It's, hey, we provide a platform for all pro-Oakland supporters worldwide, the 66 Mob, Forever Oakland, and our worldwide supporters. And we're utilizing this Zenny 62 show. We're utilizing the platform to Oakland A's. We're utilizing all the charities we do. We're utilizing the NFL's on us target. We're utilizing Napa this Saturday. We're utilizing as much as we can to touch you guys emotionally so you can do what Henry Flores is doing. He's touching people's lives and is making them pro-Oakland. God bless you, Henry. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
And absolutely. And I gotta put out a special link for folks so I can ask you to help me keep this going, so I can help keep the fire burning for the Godfather Griz. And I want to thank everybody. This is just going to take 1 second to do. Well,
no problem.
1 second, and it's the PayPal link. And like I say, investors, you all have come through, and always looking for new investors and as well. And so I'm writing invest, and I want to thank. I could not have these numbers without Godfather's input here. I'm very mindful of that. Okay, don't want to.
It's a combined effort for all of us, man. It's a combined effort.
That's right. It definitely is that, and want to make sure that everyone is aware of that. Excuse me. I'm just making sure that I get this link established here.
No problem.
Longer than I intended. Okay, so there's that, and then there's this. Boom. And there we go. Now back to, there's the Godfather with the hat. Forever Oakland. The hat. The hat.
And, that's our identity. The silver and black, Forever Oakland.
Yeah.
And in support of David Cavill, the Oakland A's president, of bringing Oakland to the A's. He was the first one to get this one, folks, and people are loving it.
That's right. Oh, Rick Rice.
Thank you, Joseph Cirillo, for the first of a kind wine.
Woo!
Go ahead, Zenny.
No. Go ahead. Show the wine. Show the wine. Show the wine. Show the wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, behind me, I have Forever Oakland, 66 Mob, and the lovely Monica Lynn, Forever Oakland lady.
Hey,
She's
Monica.
adding these glasses.
Hey, Monica.
Yes.
Woo!
Just everything's pumping up. But hey, just remember, folks, we have 4 events going this weekend, Friday through Tuesday. And Zenny, will you be at the JPA meeting this Friday?
Yes, I will. Absolutely.
Woo! We're going to get the real live stream from Zenny 62 himself. This is wonderful, and we're going to talk before that Friday. And Zenny, you got me for about another 10 minutes, my man.
Oh, cool. Hey, I got to make some more get some more comments and not make some. Rick Rice. Hey, Rick Rice, I got to tell you something. Just, out of love and respect, there are certain words you want to use that are bad, and you have to remember some of our flock are 17 years old, okay? And I don't want that here. So that's why I've taken time to X out certain words, and I'll keep doing it. I've asked moderators to basically choke on it, okay? Because not only that, there's a practical reason. YouTube has something called restricted mode, okay? And sometimes, depending on the language, this gets put in the restricted mode. That hurts our ability to get our message to a wide audience. So I have to curb against that. Also, we need more women participants. Okay, this can't be a guys thing. When you have more women participants, you get wider spread, you get more traffic. That's a fact. You get more spread of your word. So when Victoria's here, I'm happy. When Karen's here, I'm delighted. You guys know women, bring them on. Bring it. Instead of telling your wives, hey, I'm watching Zinni, bring your wives in and watch it with her. Make it a family deal. You know what I mean?
And you know what the nice thing about your show? It's very educational. It's not just gibberish.
Thank you.
I mean, we get deep. You're dealing with all the stuff that you do on a deepest level with NFL. You deal with the NFL's leading movement. You have all these other shows outside of ours, but it's very educational. It's great for kids. It's great for families. And just like Henry, who's promoting more people to be pro-Oakland, to all our pro-Oakland females out there, let them all know. Let's get them on the Zenny 62 show.
That's right. And I want to emphasize, the Raider Nation is right now my largest audience, and it's changed dramatically. So I'm not trying to push anybody away.
No, but I just anytime when I'm on your show, and I support you 120%, but when you say Raider Nation, I got to say Oakland
Raider
Worldwide
Nation.
Raider Nation.
In fact, you're right,
Oakland
though,
Worldwide Raider Nation.
But you know, to put a finer point on, you're absolutely right, because when I get the Vegas people on, generally I just get grief, right? Remember, who was the money guy? There was the money guy, and there was the other guy, and they may have been the same person and all that. They were fun trolling, but after a while, I was like, oh, geez Louise. Yeah, you're right. Oakland Raider Nation. Now,
and anyone that's a pro-Oakland person, we don't call ourselves fans. We call ourselves Oakland Raiders. Mm-hmm. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. And we know Oakland Raiders worldwide because the heart of it and the identity and the soul is right here. We have people in China. We have people in Australia. We have people in Germany. We have people in every state that are Oakland Raiders. So this is pro-Oakland driven. We are Oakland Raiders. So that's why we say, and we understand people say Raider Nation. Mm-hmm. That means, well, but the heart of it is Oakland Worldwide Raider Nation, my people.
Now,
that's the greatest culture of people and fans worldwide. Go ahead, Zenny. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Harry Flores just has a question. He's a Godfather. What do I need to do to be in the 66 mob? Can I be an honorary member so I can tell people that I'm a member in Pro Oakland? You can give me a blessing now. You know what? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have to ask that the appropriate way. Excuse me. Godfather, what do I need to do to be in the 66 mob? Can I be an honorary member so I can tell people I'm a member of Pro Oakland? You can give me your blessing now. That's the way you do it.
So here's the blessing answer, Henry. And you know what? For those that want to be 66 mob, we don't force people into it. We don't twist arms, and we're mob hitmen. People become part of our organization because they feel a positive energy with their heart. You're feeling it, Henry. So the best way to become part of the 66 mob spiritually and forever Oakland, and remember, we are the NFL's leading movement, is number one, do what you're doing. Just follow your heart. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Follow your heart. Stay connected to all of our doings. Support us in any way you can. Sometimes people can financially. Some people do by spreading the word. Some people repost or post, and some people attend our events. So any one of those things you can merge with the 66 Mob and always be a supporter. To become an official 66 Mob member, Henry, you have to come out to the NFL's Honest Tailgate at Mob Alley, which is the corner of 66th Avenue and Coliseum Way. Every home game we camp out Friday night, 7 p.m., all until Black Sunday. The home open weekend, it's the Make Oakland Better Charity Festival, Thursday through Sunday. When you come out, Henry, and you do one overnight tailgate on 66th Avenue, then you get the Godfather's blessings to be an official 66 Mobster. That's been our MO since 1999, when our tailgate started as feeding homeless people all night long. And people that wanted to gravitate toward us to become official members, you got to come out and do one overnight tailgate. That's our membership dues. And we would be honored to guide you through that process. Get out to a tailgate. It could be a preseason game. It could be the Make Oakland Better Charity Festival, the 3-night, 4-day tailgate. It could be any game during this year that's regular season. You come out, do your overnight tailgate. And once you do, like you're being touched right now, You will be sold. I don't have to sell you. You keep people either love it or they don't love it. And someone like you, Henry, we get a sense you'll love it, and you're going to start bringing more people and bringing more people. It's very infectious. It's a positive virus. And that's what our NFL's leading movement's doing right now to the system. We are a positive virus that wants to infect the system for the better and protecting and preserving our Oakland Raiders identity for life. But that's the answer to get the Godfather's full blessings. Continue supporting us. Get out to Mob Valley. Do an overnight tailgate. Then you become an official 6'6" mobster. That includes you too, Zenny 62.
Thank you. Got it. Henry Flores says, okay, I will be there, but you have to give me the blessing. I feel like you just did. I felt the energy from here.
No, I gave you the blessing recipe.
Yes.
Then you get the official blessing when you spend the night. The next morning, I give you the official blessing. You are official 6'6" mob. We have a lot of people who are official from all around the world. I could probably go to 20 to 25 states and have a place to lay my head because we've been serving the Oakland World Rivalry Nation at the highest level for 19 years now. I can't believe it's going on 19 years as the longest tailgate. Not only do we serve members of the Oakland World Rivalry Nation flying in, we've been serving the local homeless population for almost 19 years. We've been out to the streets of Oakland. We've been out to the surrounding regions. We've helped battered women. We've helped youth programs. We've helped cancer. We've helped the veterans who are homeless in the streets. So we're nonstop helping charity. We're nonstop feeding all pro-Oakland people. And we're nonstop with this movement to protect and preserve our identity. So get out to Mob Valley, any of you. Come experience with us all night long so you too can become an official 66 mobster.
And Karen Christensen is in the house. How you doing, Karen? Sadly, she says once again she didn't get the notification. Thank you for telling me, Karen. Barry Lee says, yeah, Karen, I didn't either. Joseph True says he needs Chipotle hot links, Griz.
Hey, see, Joseph he's eating what's called Godfather Gourmet.
We
have so much smorgasbord of food that gets out there. Godfather Gourmet.
I gotta have some Godfather Gourmet, man.
Chipotle hot links. When you eat those Chipotle hot links, man, you will fall in love with it if you like spice.
Yeah,
Trust me. Joseph is telling the truth.
There's a question that I accidentally missed. I'm going to get it now, but Godfather, after I ask the question, I know you have to go very soon, but after I ask this question, I want both of you and I to do this. And you'll know why when I ask the question, okay? The question is, where's MC Hammer in all this? Ready?
Well, let me answer this, and I'll answer this, and we'll say our good night for night. And Denny, once again, thank you for everything. You know what breaks some of our hearts is when you have a guy like MC Hammer, and we're not into slander. We're not slandering someone, but we're going to tell the truth.
Nothing but love for Mr. Burrell, but truth comes out.
Yeah, we're not into that. But MC Hammer was the right-hand man for one of the original Oakland A's owners in their heyday. When Tom Hanks was watching the A's three-peat, or when my parents were watching the A's three-peat in the early 70s, MC Hammer was part of that. He got his name from Reggie Jackson. Reggie called him the Hammer. So MC talking, and Reggie gave him the nickname Hammer. This guy grew up pro-Oakland. It's so sad. It's so unfortunate that for a lot of us who deem certain people to be pro-Oakland, they have recently showed their true colors of saying, I'm Oakland, but we're okay with Vegas. No way, Jose. And this is my point. We don't get gaga over anybody. We get gaga over character. We get gaga if you have the right stuff. If you don't have the right stuff, we're not going to put a lot of energy into you. We're not going to hate on you. Now, if you come at us a certain angle, we're fighters, man. We don't take stuff from anybody, but we're not into negativity. MC Hammer and anybody that grew up around here, if you're not pro-Oakland, you should be ashamed of yourself. Yep. That's what I can say. If my Portuguese grandma that was born and raised here in Oakland, California is alive, she would put soap in his mouth as a sign of what is wrong with you. MC Hammer and other folks, if you grew up here, you got to be pro-Oakland. If you're not, we don't need you. I'm being very straightforward, very upfront. I'm sorry to say that to your supporter asked that question, but that's the reality of it. There's people like that who are, well, we're kind of cool with it, but we're kind of not. No. We're pro-Oakland all the way. We're in the fight of our life. We're going all the way with this to preserve this wonderful identity. You know, and the thing is, as this gains steam, there's more people jumping on again. We want you to jump on. We need supporters. We need people to help the GoFundMe.com/We Stand with Oakland. GoFundMe.com/We Stand with Oakland. We need everyone's support, but we want your purity. We want your spirituality. We don't want no fence straddlers, and we don't want to get gaga over, oh, this person's from Oakland, but their true colors, they support them leaving from Oakland. We don't need you. We just want all pro-Oaklanders, so it's sad to hear how MC Hammer showed his true colors.
Absolutely. Hey, Godfather, I know you got to go. I'm going to take a special station note, folks. I'm going to, frankly speaking, because it's not 2 o'clock for me and it's a little earlier and I don't have to get up earlier, I'm going to have a second show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. I'm going to have a second show that's going to start 4 minutes after this one, and it's going to be specifically on NFL, Vegas updates, news, stuff that we can, more appropriately talk about for another hour. And so when Godfather departs to enjoy his 66 Mob wine before bed, stick around. Look, watch. What you do is just keep refreshing the Zenny62 channel, youtube.com/Zenny62. The 4 minutes, the news stream will come up, which will be Oakland Raiders NFL Las Vegas Stadium news update, okay? And we're going to talk about training camp too. So I'm going to throw training camp in there, so watch that, okay? So you got that, Karen? You got that, Patrick? You got that, everybody? Because there's 37 of you watching. Stick around the channel, hang out, and we're going to do a little switcheroo of shows. Got it, Barry? Got it, Mr. Lee? Got it, John Marks? Got it? Got it, guys?
Hey, as we close this out, Zenny, thank you once again to all your investors.
Thank you.
All your supporters, continue to invest and become investors at Zenny62. Remember, the new bidding items, these beautiful wine glasses from the Forever Oakland Lady Monica Lynn, $25 a bid. The wine from Joe T, Joseph Cirillo, 66 Mob, Forever Oakland wine, $50 a bid, starting price. Go to the GoFundMe.com/We Stand with Oakland. Go to the Greg Jones Forever Oakland Facebook page. We'll keep you posted. And our upcoming first event, 4 of them, is the JP meeting this Friday at 8:30 a.m.
Hey, Godfather, we ought to do something where somebody invests in me, you guys get like 10%.
Well, you know what? Let's figure that out. We'll figure it out during the week.
Yeah.
Right now, all investors go to the Zenny62. We look forward to having that one show in Berkeley, where there's going to be the Zenny62 Raider Burger. So we're going to work on that, but we'll work those details out. But once again, thank you for all your supporters. It's this kind of emotion that's bringing more and more people involved. God bless all of you. Please support us. And as the Godfather says, may the mob always be with you.
Got it.
We are forever Oakland, only in Oakland. God bless.
Great show, Godfather. I'll be back 4 minutes, folks. Thank you, Godfather. I'll see you.
You got it, brother.
All right, man. See ya. Okay. And I'll be back, folks. 4 minutes. Remember, 4 minutes.